Rosetta, the newest set for Flesh and Blood, is on the horizon, and as it approaches, I find myself dreading what comes before the set's release. Spoiler season is upon us. I'm probably the only person in the world of trading card games that actually dislikes spoiler season, but I have to get this off my chest. For those not familiar with the lingo, spoiler season pertains to the time before the release of a new set in a TCG where cards start being shown off for said upcoming set. Now, that doesn't sound too bad, except that some games will start revealing cards a month or more ahead of time, so by the time the set is finally out, we know a massive number of the cards in the set, and it kind of ruins half the fun. Look, I get it. For competitive players, this gives them an idea of what to keep an eye out for to enhance their decks and whatnot, but I ain't about that. The casual in this channel means non-competitive. I want to be able to crack open a booster box and still be surprised, and I feel like some games give away upwards of 90% of a set's content before it drops. I tried my damnedest to avoid too many spoilers for Lorcana's latest set, Shimmering Skies, but the internet is just lousy with them, and alas, I've not been entirely successful. And it's not even as easy as just avoiding social media. I tend to read gaming news, so Google is constantly bombarding me with suggested articles and sites, and I'm inadvertently getting spoilers just from thumbnails. Not to mention YouTube pushing videos on me of people discussing the most recently spoiled cards. I just can't avoid it all the time. And I'm not saying to do zero spoilers, but you maybe don't need to drop a new batch of spoilers every week for 2 to 3 months. When the newest set for Star Wars Unlimited was on the way, they were showing handfuls of cards every week, it felt like. With Flesh and Blood, I can understand wanting to show off the new heroes, that's fine. But leave something for us to be surprised by. Maybe don't show us their abilities? I don't know. I just want to feel like there's still some mystery. Same with Star Wars. I get them showing off new leader cards because those are a required part of your deck. You can also spoil cards if it's for the sake of a new mechanic. Going back to Star Wars, this set, Shadows of the Galaxy, introduced the new smuggle mechanic. Showing off cards with that and cards that interact with that is fine, since you can give people an idea of what to expect with a new mechanic without needing to include rules leaflets and packs and boxes. Don't show off everything that uses the new mechanic, but I totally get revealing a couple of cards to teach players about an upcoming change. I am the antithesis of many card gamers in that I like buying boosters. I like opening packs and making decks with whatever my collection ends up containing. I don't buy singles if I can absolutely avoid it, although that's a discussion for another video, I think. So when a new set drops, I want to be able to grab a box, rip into it, and be surprised. I went into Bloomburrow knowing a stupidly small handful of cards from watching a video over on Tolarian Community College, and I had fun opening those packs because I didn't know what to expect. I get that companies want to keep the interest of the people, and that somehow we've reached a stage as gamers where if we aren't constantly seeing new products, then a game is dead or dying. And hey, promote your game. Talk about upcoming products. But again, leave some mystery for us casuals, please. From a business standpoint, I get it. I really do. But it just feels like overload sometimes. Maybe it's the breakneck release schedules of some of these games, yet another discussion for yet another video. So it feels like there's a constant influx of new cards being shown off all the time. Maybe it's because I play and follow at least 3 TCGs, so there never feels like a break. But I really can't be the only one who feels this way, right? I can't be the only person who enjoys TCGs and likes to open a booster pack, see a card and go, oh, what the fuck does this thing do? I just want companies to slow down a little. Let us breathe and at the end of the day, be able to go in blind and figure it out. Maybe it really is just me. And if so, then I guess I'll stand on my very small soapbox and scream into the void. Either way, I'm excited for Shimmering Skies, and Rosetta looks promising even if I don't dabble in wizards myself. I can still be excited for these products without feeling like I'm taking a fire hose of spoilers to the face every week for 3 months. So that's my very brief rant about spoiler season. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.